Yesterday evening, I was in London with my family, preparing for my big sister's wedding. So after a whole day of shopping, we ate, we slept. So it was time for my mom and myself to go back home. So we made myself, my mom, my big sister, and her mom. We all made our way to the train station, right, in Euston. And we go to the train station. Our train's at 9:50 or something. So we're just waiting for the train to come. And it was very like wholesome and whatever, we were all just like talking, just like waiting, talking. Like we even saw like a funny sign from like the escalator, because the escalator was broken. It said, "Oh, this escalator is not in order. It's been escalated to management," or something. It was funny. Like we were just laughing about it. We even laughing. My big sister and I were even laughing at this couple that this guy. It was a couple. Yeah, the guy was like, he grabbed her bum, but he didn't let go for like 10 minutes, bro. Like he was just holding her bum. Nah, it was too funny. It wasn't even funny. It was ugly, bro. I'm sorry, that's too ugly, bro. Like I understand it, like you love your girl, but like, bro, you don't need to use the grip of death, bro. But yeah, we were just waiting for the platform of the train we needed to get to be announced, and we were basically just using our heads that, oh, the train's definitely not going to be on this platform because that train is because Leicester's train got announced or something. So we just, process of elimination basically. So we moved closer to the platform we needed to go to, right? That we were predicting that the train was gonna be at. And eventually, like as we were moving to the place, they announced that, the train going back to Coventry is on platform 12. And whenever they announce the platform for the train, everyone starts running to get a seat because there's always a lot of people. So that won't be. So if you don't have a seat, you just have to stand on the train. It's long, innit? So obviously, I was nominated the runner for the family, so we can make it home. So I started running ahead to get the seat, and I just hear like a bang, like just a bang in it, and I recognize the sound because my mom has this one bottle. I bought her this bottle that's like metal, like a metal bottle. So when I heard that bang of the bottle hitting the floor, I instantly knew, oh, something's happening there. So I stopped immediately. I turned around. I just see my mom face flat on the ground, bro. And then my big sis and my auntie are like trying to help her up, and this random woman and this random guy. And I was just like, what was going on? I was so angry because my mom basically has this injury, right, for her left or right leg. I'm not sure which one, but she injured herself exercising. And not only that, but since she was like growing up, she had this thing called polio, which I can't lie, you have to look that up. I forgot what it is, but I think it's like a rare disease or something. But she overcame that disease, but her leg's just a bit numb like now. And then on top of that, then the exercise injured her even further. Then she was already like injured. So she's like kind of been slow walking for the past couple weeks. And when I saw my mom on the ground like that, obviously I rushed over. I picked up her things while people were helping her up. And I was just angry. I was just thinking, who did this? Who did this? I was so angry, and then I was angry at myself. I was like, not at myself. I was angry at my mom for some reason for a bit. And I was like, no, this isn't my mom's fault. Like, I was just thinking she needs to be more careful, but this isn't my mom's fault. Like, I just started blaming myself. I was like, if only like I was rich and I could book us like a better train that, you know, we don't have to do this rush, or we would have had priority seats so we don't need to rush for the seats. I was just blaming myself. I was kind of angry with myself. I felt a lot of negative emotions, and I was like a bit upset to see my mom like that on the ground, and so I don't want to see my family hurt, bro. I love my family, but seeing her like that, it just breeded like too many negative emotions at once. But I tried not to act rashly or anything. I stayed as calm as possible. Because this book I'm reading is basically making me self-aware of like everything I feel. So after all these negative emotions came, I just stayed calm, picked up my mom's stuff. We walked slowly to the train, even though the train was about to go. We walked slowly to the train, and eventually we got on, but there were no seats. So my mom just sat on the floor, and I was still like, this was just making me sad, like just seeing my mom like this. Like, she even took off her shoes and socks, and I was just like, nah, this is sad. I was just angry at myself for not being able to do better for my family. Eventually I spoke to some guy on the train. I was like, oh, do you mind if my mom sits in this seat? He moved his bags, she sat down, and I just waited till people got off at the next few stops so I could sit next to her. So I just gave her water to drink in the meantime as well. But after all that, when we got back home to Coventry, right, I couldn't, I was like, all the negative emotions was still, it was still lingering. Like, I was just thinking, there has to be a change. Like, I thought long and hard. I don't even think I listened to music on the train. I just read the book. But I also sat down and thought on the train, and then on the way back, oh, my dad was driving us back home. In fact, bro, when we got home, I stayed awake till 5 a.m, bro. After that long journey, I stayed awake till 5, just sitting and thinking, bro, how can I get my life together, bro? And that's when my mindset shifted. The point of seeing I think the point of seeing my mom on the ground is when I realized that I can't let my family live like this anymore. Like, they deserve better. And I just want them to, I just want them to be able to have a comfortable life after all they've done for me anyway. So I just determined that something needs to change. Any distractions that was distracting me off like that. And then not only that, all the tasks, all my goals that would benefit me to benefit my family, I picked one, then poured everything into it, learned everything I could learn. And this was yesterday, right? But it felt like I was there for hours, just learning and regurgitating, not retaining. What's the word? Just taking in bare information, bro. Although I was already learning small, but like this time I took it serious. I recorded a lot of videos yesterday. I scripted a lot. I learned. I reviewed myself essentially, and I decided what needed to be what needed to be sacrificed, and what things that was taking up my time that needed to be like reduced. I decided everything. That negativity fueled everything I did that day. And everything I did was positive. It was positive actions, positive steps fueled by negativity. And this just shows that God doesn't allow certain things and pain without a purpose. Like, not only that, but the negativity, like, it only makes or breaks you for real. Like, and you have to decide whether you want it to make you, innit? You have to think less, oh, why me? And think more, why shouldn't I be able to do this? Let me do this now. Something needs to change, innit? Don't just brush every negative experience you've had, or don't just write it off as, oh, like, my life, there's nothing I can do to change this outcome. Like, God shows you these things to let you know that you're not where you're meant to be at right now, and that you need to listen to him, and you need to take what he's trying to show you seriously. And at least it doesn't have to be like something massive and huge. Small steps every single day is still something, bro. All that matters is to keep on putting one foot in front of the other and moving forward, bro. Use that negativity as motivation and drive, bro. And then at some point, it should pit like your situation. If you're not where you want to be at in life, it should piss you off so much that literally nothing else matters. At this point, you'll forget the fact that these people, their opinions had a hold on you, and it was just moving you around constantly, bro. I promise you, once you suffer enough, it's like you'll just go from a boy to a man. Seriously, you just think how, like, you'll even look back after you've made some steps. You'll look back and think, how did I let this worry me so much? How did I let this friend push me about all my life? How did I let this person push me about all my life? Why was I so worried about this person doing this and that? It's literally just, it's you versus you, bro. You need to hold yourself accountable. You need to make sure that you're doing what needs to be done. Stay on your mission. And make sure you're trying new things all the time. Okay, not all the time, but make sure that you're failing at something. Trying something new, then failing. Moving on to the next. Find what works for you. And then lean into that heavy. Find what's natural to you, and then just lean into that. Lean into that, and you'll see yourself increase in all the external things you've been worried about. Like, for example, money, friends. Those are the only examples I can think of. Yeah, just wanted to emphasize that negativity isn't necessarily always bad, that you can just use that, channel all that negativity into what you love, into your goals, and use that as fuel for motivation. It's hard to stay motivated nowadays with all the things we have overstimulating us. The negativity kind of like, it's like a slap in the face, like a wake-up call, honestly. So yeah, stay motivated. Don't let things go over your head, experiences and things like that, and pray for guidance as well. Pray for strength to make it through suffering and bad times. Signing out on it.